Hello everybody, 99 and that's how y'all doing today? It's Thursday. It's garbage day here. And I'm going to talk about a garbage person. Elon Musk. First off, I want to say to the people in Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, that got hit hard by that tornado. My heart's with you. Tennessee Brando, I just want you to know that Naughty Nana is thinking about you and your family right now. Please stay safe, stay woke, keep an eye on Noah. Noah will help you know which way the wind's blowing, so to speak. So anyway, cheers, Tennessee Brando. Nana's thinking about it. Love you, love you, love you. Love your show. Keep doing what you're doing because you're obviously pissing people off too. So let's see how this goes. Now, to anybody that's new here, give us a thumbs up. Got to do the old thumbs it up. That's right. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. My hanger's on. Oh my God, how I love you guys so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for hanging on. Thank you for the support and the, oh my God, your comments just warm my heart. They really do. So anyway, let's get into the, seeing as it's garbage day and all. Elon Musk is now literally crying. Now, do you remember back a ways when Joe Biden was president and all that the Democrats and the MAGA minions would be screaming about was Joe Biden is weaponizing the justice system. Joe Biden is weaponizing the justice because they came after one person. They didn't come after him. The one person committed all the crimes. But because it was the Mango Moose Knuckle, Joe Biden was weaponizing the system against him. Even though at the same time, there were two Democratic senators, one in New Jersey, I believe, that would be Bob Menendez and his wife, that were getting paid, well, let's say what it is, we're taking bribes to give favors to foreign countries for trade in the state. And also Henry Cuellar down in Texas for taking bribes as well, him and his wife. Now, Menendez has since been sentenced, has gone to prison for 11 years. His wife's trial, she was sick or something, so her trial's coming up. And Cuellar's wife, well, we'll see what she gets. But when the mayor of New York City is indicted for taking bribes, reams and reams of paper to prove all that stuff, from bribes from Turkey to do business in New York City, he lied his ass off. People quit because of his lies and stuff like that. They went and told. That's how he got indicted. Now, how does a guy that was a cop or he was in police agencies anyway, get the kind of money that it takes for him to drive in all them fancy cars, dress all up in his flashy clothes there, and go to the most expensive nightclubs on the planet on a cop's salary? But you're wondering how Joe Biden has one house he's had for, I don't know, the last 45 years, and real estate values have gone up. That's where his wealth comes from. And from the two books he put out, the one Joe Biden, that's where he got his money from. Just saying. But this guy gets all this money, and every trip he takes just happened to have a layover in Turkey. No matter where he flew over there, there was a layover in Turkey. Going to embassy parties and stuff. I think there's a little more to this, don't you? But anyway, the ambassador to Turkey in New York probably has a tale or two. It's probably where they got their information from, I'm guessing. Then Trump gets his hand-picked ass kisser, and in all the big departments, Department of Justice, the Attorney General, and Tom Hobag there, meet with said mayor and bribed him, in my opinion, to make sure that ICE can swing into New York City anytime it wants and basically disappear people off the street, while he looks the other way. Lo and behold, all those charges get dropped. Who's weaponizing the justice system? And when the mayor announced his freedom, what did he do? He held up a book by the FBI director, Kashyap Patel. Tell you anything? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Yeah. This is the most crooked administration ever. Nixon was crooked, no doubt about it, but that was kindergarten compared to what these thugs are doing. Now, Elon, the big sucky baby that he is all butthurt about people protesting his swastimobiles. He is really pouty about the awesome Tim Walz right now. Tim is definitely living rent-free in that man's head. At a red state rally where Tim and Beto O'Rourke were in Texas, they met with some really pissed off Republicans to get the facts out and to let them know exactly what Elon and his dogebags were doing to the very agencies that they depend on to survive. Walz held up his phone at the rally and said he has an app on his phone that tracks Tesla stock and it's tanking. Tim was happy about it, and so were most people in the audience. Like most people around the world, I'm saying, are all doing a wee bit of a happy dance too. You see, when you screw people over, people screw you back. And man, are they doing that. Between all the stock drops, people protesting it all, the plants, they're protesting all through Europe. They're protesting the plants. They're protesting all the dealerships because there's only Tesla dealerships. No other cars are allowed to be sold there. So there's a big pissing contest in Wisconsin. That's why he put all that money up against the lady that was going up for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Because she will sit on that case because he's trying to overturn that so he can have his Tesla thing. And they said, no, if you're going to sell cars in our state, you're going to sell everybody's cars. If you're a Honda dealer, you're going to deal Holland, but you're going to have other cars there too, just saying. You can't just have your own dealership. It was all fine and good when Mooskalini was jumping around on stage at CPAC with that fucking bedazzled chainsaw and that psycho president from Argentina screaming something like, I'm taking a chainsaw to bureaucracy and the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. It's going to get tossed into the wood chipper as he gleefully jumps around like a friggin' moron. He is the one that literally marched into all these government buildings with his teenage goon squad, hacking all your information, in my opinion, stealing people's ID, and proceeded mass terminations of complete departments. They harassed department heads and staff and then flaunted it. One kid even went into one manager's office and told him to get out because that was going to be his new bedroom for his wife and kid. They flaunted it. And all these new federal workers going to have to get a real job now, Elon says. And he tweeted that with laughing and crying emojis. Nice, eh? This is Just Desserts from Tim Murphy. I like that guy. Writes for Mother Jones. And he says, Elon has a simple diagnosis for what's ailing America. It is being destroyed by empathy. Well, we know that because he has none. Musk argues that empathy is a suicidal trait that is the driving force behind civilizational extinction. It is time for the West to get tough and bar its doors to immigrants of a certain type. I wonder what that means. It must be that 75,000 white South Africans that are just dying to get into the United States of America and endure temporary hardship, says the richest flush bag on the planet, so the government can be transformed and the woke mind virus will die. But what he doesn't say is, so will a big portion of the population, because you have starved, rescinded medical care, and research into cancer and disease prevention. Yeah. In Oklahoma, apparently, doctors can now refuse treatment on anyone that does not align with their ideologies. Like, do you have tattoos? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, it's against my stuff. I can't do that. Gay? Oh, certainly not gay. Definitely not. Blue hair? Oh, no, I don't think so. Brown, black immigrants? Hell no. And on it goes. So yeah, that's a thing in Oklahoma now, apparently. Elon has been traveling around the world sticking his nose into countries' politics and endorsing candidates that want an oligarchical world. Canada has not been left out. He has endorsed our conservative candidate, little wet weasel Pierre Poilievre. And seeing as he holds a dual, Elon holds a dual passport, he can contribute to PP's campaign. However, we have much stricter campaign laws because we have a shorter visible time to run. It's 37 days for this election. He won't be able to drop $25 million on this one into the whiny weasels campaign. Legally, anyway. I don't know. Maybe he'll buy him a couple Tesla dealerships. I don't know. It'd be good enough for him. But I digress. At an interview with Fox's Brett Baier, because where else would he go, Elon was blubbering about his little sob story about, I don't know, losing $290 billion. I'm enjoying it because of his targeted hatred, in my opinion. On the same day that he fired hundreds, maybe thousands of foreign service workers around the world. Yet we should feel sorry for him. Like a whiny little weasel saying, oh, why don't people feel sorry for me? They have no sympathy for me. He was all teary-eyed talking about how mean Tim Walz is. He says, I mean, you have Tim Walz, who is a huge jerk, running on stage with a Tesla stock price where the stock price has gone in half. Whatever, gone in half? And he's overjoyed. What an evil thing to do. What a creep. What a jerk. Like, who derives pleasure and joy from that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You said that on national TV. Do you know who is deriving pleasure from that? Ilonia Mooskalini? Do you know who's deriving a lot of huge pleasure from that? You narcissistic sociopath? Everyone that has a child with cancer and needs those research grants. Or how about the mom? My husband closed a door in the basement. That's all Vivi's hollering about. And she now can't finish her chemotherapy treatment because you cut the for it. Hush your puppy. Come see mommy. Vivi. Good girl. How about every veteran out there who now has to travel at least 3 hours each way to find a clinic for treatment? How about all the suicide prevention lines that you cut for veterans? How about that? Every vet whose names have been removed from government directories because they were black, brown, or female. I'm guessing every school kid that now has to go without food at school. Or the families that food stamps have been cut way back while your little snot tot is running around the Oval Office putting snot all over the Resolute desk. Those are the people that are deriving immense pleasure and joy from your lack of empathy and festering hatred toward more than 98% of the world's population. You are the sole reason why you're paid for U.S. government business, because don't get it crooked. You are getting handouts left, right, and center in the billions upon billions, and now that Trump's in there, it's going to be more billions and billions and billions. Yeah. You can sit at your pity party table there, you and the mango moose knuckle, and seeing as Walt Knott is not around anymore to change his diapers or straighten his collar, and seeing that your stocks are plummeting so friggin' bad, even one of your top shareholders at Tesla has sold over $500 million in shares of stock in your company. You know, you may need a job, so maybe the one that Wolf Nada was promoted from, you can have. You can change his friggin' Pampers and wash his balls and do all the rest of the stuff. Especially when Democrats take over and your prediction comes true. Remember that one you said when you were talking to Tucker Carlson there, and you said, if Harris wins, I'm going to prison for a very long time? 2026 is coming, Elon, and I'm pretty sure that Democrats are going to clean the slate. That's a fact check. So be careful what you put out there, Elon. You might just get it. I want to thank Tim Murphy for this Mother Jones article. I subscribe to Mother Jones. So yeah, let's talk about empathy. I have none for him. None whatsoever. So anyway, 9 loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. Mwah. Newcomers, hangers on. Welcome. Thanks for hanging on. Take care of you. I love you. Bye-bye.